Welcome back. Starting and maintaining a small business is tough in any economy, especially a business in the service industry. But we found a group of small business owners that are making it work. Tag Concept Salon has been operating for almost 7 years now, and they say you have to stay on top of your game to stay in business. Joining me now, we have Tracy Frazier, Amir Salman, and Gilda Salman joining us now from Tag Concept Salon. Thank you very much for being with us today. All right, well, we have you in order, and we said the name of the place is Tag, so explain where that name comes from.
Tag stands for, T in Tag is Tracy, I'm the A in Tag, that's Amir, and Gilda is the G in Tag.
All right, very good concept there. That's the reason we have them in this lineup here, so we have everybody in place, and I can remember names here. Well, Amir, tell us a little bit about your business and how you got started in this.
Well, we all worked together, and we had a like-mind philosophy of what we wanted to see a salon to grow to, and we decided to open up our own salon, and we chose the Buckhead location because we knew that the service we had was a premium service, and we knew that they wanted to have our own product line. We wanted a premium product line as well, so we sat down, formulated what we were going to do, and it's history now because we're here.
Now, okay, you've been in the hair industry, I believe, probably 30 years or so in the hair industry. So, Gilda, let me ask you this. Getting ready to start on your own, getting your first business started, was that scary? Were you concerned about it?
Actually, this is our second business.
Okay. All right.
Amir and myself, we had a business before, but this is our baby because we were young trying to make it happen then, and now we took more classes, we educated ourselves, and was I scared? Absolutely.
Yes.
This is Tracy's second venture as well, so that's another reason why we said let's come together, let's put together some things that we learned from our mistakes in the past, and design a system that will work for our future, something that will be longevity, that we can grow other young people, that they can see that this can happen and be successful and operate in a certain standard. So,
all right, a certain standard, and you talked about growth there. So let's talk about this because you've already branched out. You have a second shop, and it's not just branched out in another part of town. You moved to another city in another state. And Tracy, tell us a little bit about that because you're over that part of this.
Yeah, so yes, we're in Charlotte, North Carolina now, and we've been there now for 2 years, going into our third year. So it's definitely been great growing. It was difficult, of course, going to an area you had like a handful of clients who were in the Charlotte area and going to a whole new city and expecting, okay, they're going to help me to grow this business and, you know, just trusting.
Okay.
Just trusting.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit because with a small business, obviously you have to build up your clientele.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Here in Atlanta, you were established already, so you probably had a bit of a clientele. But going to Charlotte, starting almost brand new there, how does a small business go about building their clientele?
Really, it was a lot more word of mouth than anything. Like I said, I had a handful of clients there who were anticipating Tag's arrival.
Yes.
They were
kept calling.
waiting.
They had appointments months before we opened.
Yes, so with that, they were out there putting the name out. So we did little marketing the very first couple of years, pretty much. And I think we did a little marketing last year, a lot of Facebook media, you know, some different things like that.
That's what I was going to ask you about next on that because with obviously in the hair industry, it's word of mouth because if I get a good cut, I'm going to refer somebody, and that's how people operate. But in this world of social media being so huge and it's pretty much free advertisement, does that play a role even in a small business like yourself or any others?
absolutely.
It does, yeah, it does.
Absolutely. Photos.
Yes.
That, you know, you take picture of your work, color, you tag it in the right order, and the right people start to see it, and they're curious. I want to try them. I want to check them out. So that was definitely a plus. So Tracy built her clientele one client at a time.
Literally. When we opened up in Atlanta, some of our clients didn't move with us.
Yes.
They didn't follow.
And what we had to do was start all over again. I remember Tracy said, we got to start a new clientele. And I was like, are you crazy? I just had a full clientele. You know, and now we had to start all over again. But what was great about it, it just showed us what you have to do grassroots to be able to make sure you start your business and keep the clients coming through the door. There was times when one of us got paid, the other one didn't.
That's right.
You know, we shared cookies and muffins and all of that kind of stuff.
Now, that's one of the things, talking with Tracy just a moment ago, she mentioned teamwork. It
Yes.
takes a team to make this happen. So,
Yes.
Tracy, explain a little bit more what you mean by that about it takes a team.
Yeah, well, like we said before, we both had a business before TAG, and I was doing that alone. They were doing theirs alone, and it didn't work. It never succeeded. We had to make different, make some changes. So I truly believe that it takes a team to do a business. I mean, God didn't send us to do everything one by one.
All right.
So
We call it tag team.
that's called
Tag team for Tag Concept Salon. Excellent. So you have to have the teamwork, you have to have the team, you have to have the passion, and obviously a good
Yes.
product.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about your product and what you offer.
Well, right now, this is our third line. This is our texture line. We have a color retention line, and we have a finishing line. The color retention line, 95% of our clients have color. So we had to find a product to start off to make sure we're servicing those clients. Then our finishing line is shine gel, shine spray, shine, 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 shine. You know, everybody wants shine.
not
you
that
know.
we don't create our own.
Exactly. But sometimes you need a little help to add a little shimmer to life.
Yeah, especially when you take the products home, you know, and you want to duplicate what we do, we give you a little help. you know.
Okay. All right.
And now we came up with a texture line so that you can have that wash and go, you can do your twist outs or twist ins, you can do all types of texture hairstyles and be able, even waves and what you have, because I'm going to make sure I leave some product for you
All right.
so that you
Excellent.
can brush and keep your waves nice and smooth.
And that's what I was going to ask, because when we talk about salons, it's not just for women. This is men and women. You offer all
Yes.
services?
Yeah.
Yes, we do. We have little young men that come get their hair cut as well. And our barber is phenomenal. We have a couple of them, though.
Okay, and quickly just add a little bit about your partnership, how important it is, your partnership.
That's the glue.
Yes.
You know, that's the glue to keep everything together. Tracy makes jokes on how late I may call late in the night or early in the morning. But
When
it's
one
the
is
glue.
weak, another one is strong.
Yeah.
When one is ready to give up, the other one has to encourage.
Yeah.
So it's important for us to communicate with one another, to build each other up, to just keep us encouraged, because it's not an easy task to have a business. I mean, there are times when you won't get paid in the beginning. You
Right.
know, you have gotten loans from family and friends. You have to pay these people back.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, you know, you go without so that they
Right.
can. So you do have to have a vision. You have to have the desire and a drive to make it what you saw.
All right. Tag team, teamwork, it all works for Tag Concept Salon.
Yes.
Thank you very much for being with us this
Thank you,
morning.
Vince.
Thank
And
you.
stay with us, because we'll be right back with a list of resources to help out small business owners. It's valuable information you don't want to miss.